Hey y'all, good morning, good morning, good morning. This your girl Tanetta. I'm here actually about to put some collard greens into this crock pot. If y'all can see my little red crock pot over here. Right here. I'm about to put some collard greens into there so they can cook all day. Um, and I can have them once I'm done work today. So, I gotta, of course, pick all these collard greens too, so y'all can just join me with that. And I'll just talk about whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. But like I said, definitely, um, my partner wanted to get some smoked, what is it, smoked turkey necks. I don't really care about the meat in my collard greens at all, but he wanted some, so of course we got some smoked turkey necks going into the this crock pot. And I have four bunches of collard greens as well, like I said, that I got to pick. So I'm gonna just throw the collard greens over here in the sink for right now. I actually got to run some water on it and stuff, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting this trying to move it around a little bit just to start getting these collard greens in here, y'all. Well, this smoked meat in here, not the collard greens, but I got to get them washed off and stuff. And I hope y'all doing okay this morning. Thank you for tuning in. This is Sophia, Felicia. There was somebody else. I can't touch the screen now because I got this meat on my hands. But thank y'all for tuning in this morning, y'all. I appreciate that. And I'm just dumping all these turkey necks into this crock pot, y'all. No rhyme or reason. I'm just putting almost threw on the floor. Putting this thing on up in there. Alright. Alright, because I got to start getting the collard greens washed off. Let me wash my hands. Wash my hands, wash my hands, wash my hands. Lord. I'll bring y'all closer. Hold 1 second, y'all. Let me, I'm just trying to get the bag, these collard greens open, actually. And some of these out of the thing, so I can go ahead and start washing them off and picking them. I don't know how many of y'all have ever picked collard greens or made collard greens or anything else. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Like I said, this is what I wanted to kind of make today. I don't know. That's just what I want to make today. I'm not sure. So at the store yesterday, we actually, like I said, ended up buying all this stuff, and cause I'm making some baked chicken and I'm making collard greens today. So, well, baked chicken later on, but the collard greens going into the crock pot right now. And I can press them. Let me see. Say hi to some of y'all. I see the hat buttons. Robert Usman, thank you for tuning in, y'all. Like I said, I'm making some collard. Well, not making. I'm picking some collard greens this morning to go on into this crock pot. I don't know if anybody's ever picked collard greens before, but I've been picking them since I was a little kid. You just take the collard green, it's a big old collard green, I put it that way. I fold it in half and just tear everything off this spine right here. That's what I do. Now, I don't know if y'all have another way. Let me know in the comments. I don't know, but that's how we do it and have been doing it. I put it that way since I was, like I said, a kid. So that's how I've always done it. And I'm just throwing it into the crock pot right now. Y'all not gonna see that part. You just see me with the greens, y'all. Just to let y'all know. Actually, let me get these collard greens out this bag. So this is the whole stuff in the sink over here too. Like I said, I hope y'all doing well. For some of y'all who joined me the other day on my live, I am still having some, tailbone pain. But I go to the doctor tomorrow, so thankfully, hopefully, I don't know, we can figure out something, I guess. I don't know. Because this pain is treacherous to me. I've never had a pain like this before. But I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, so that is a good thing. For those of y'all who wanted an update, for those who was on here yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and I was talking about it, so. So like I said, I'm just cleaning these greens, y'all. And I was talking to my partner this morning, of course, about the doctor's appointment for tomorrow. About making sure, of course, that I'm advocating for myself tomorrow, too, at this doctor's appointment, to make sure this lady ain't just telling me to do whatever and all this kind of stuff and take this and take that and it's not really going to help, or it's not really something that is going to be conducive. I'm hoping that she's going to, like I said, this is my second or third time seeing her. I didn't really care for my last appointment with her, actually, but we will see, because if not, I'll be switching doctors. Like I said, I'll definitely I will talk to y'all about it. It depends on what happens tomorrow, but I just want to remind y'all, like I said, I know we have to advocate for ourselves anytime we're going to the doctor. I don't care what kind of illness you have. If it's a pain, if it's a metabolic, or like blood pressure, diabetes, or any other illness, heart disease, anything that you're dealing with, dementia that you have a family member that's dealing with, we have to advocate for ourselves, y'all, because they're not going to do it. Like I said, I know I'm not a medical professional. I'm a social worker 27 years, but and I've dealt with a lot of doctors, not just at work, but on my own. Y'all, some of them do not be helpful. I know yes, some of y'all can probably identify. Yes, I am. AI summary, I guess somebody asks, I guess. But I'm just picking some collard greens, y'all. I'm just talking about whatever comes up. If y'all have a topic or something y'all want to talk about, just put it in the comments. I'll look back once I get a chance. I'm trying to check every once in a while, but I'm trying to pick these too. I do got to start work this morning. So I'm trying to help them pick these so I can go ahead and get my work from home station together so I can go ahead and get started. But thank y'all for tuning in. Nay, is it Desan Pierre, I think? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure, but thank you all for tuning in too. I can't see everybody else's. I can't touch the screen because my hands are wet. So, but like I said, thank y'all for tuning in this morning. And how many of y'all have ever picked collard greens? I don't know if anybody in here has. Like I said, let me know if y'all have picked collard greens before, y'all. Like I said, I ain't gonna say I'm a pro, but I've been doing this for a long time. For a very long time, actually. Like I said, my Aunt Lou used to have me in the front room picking collard greens. Me and my cousin Cortez picking chitlins. All those kind of things. As I was under 10 years old doing all that. So, I mean, I learned all this stuff young. How to make homemade pancake mixes and stuff like that from my great-great-grandma. All those types of things. I've been in the kitchen a long time. I do have a baking business, too. So, I mean, I do bake stuff and sell stuff and all that kind of stuff. But... So y'all, like I said, that's something I actually like because it gives me the autonomy to of course to do what I want, kind of. I guess I put it that way. When I'm in the kitchen just making some, I know I can't just make anything because you got to follow a certain cooking rules, otherwise the food will be tore up. Ain't nobody gonna eat it, so not even me. So, but like I said, there is rules in the kitchen, but you can still be as creative as you want to put it that way when it comes to certain things, especially baking. And topping it with stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I make big old cookies, southern pound cake, stuff like that. It's what I sell here too in Arizona. So, oops. And like I said, let me know, y'all. Let me know who on her. I see Frog. Is it Bobby? And I think it's a heart. Someone with a heart. Thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, I can't see everybody else. Samantha, Matilda, the Whip, I think on there. Thank you all for tuning in this morning, y'all. I'm just picking some collard greens and just talking whatever comes up, really. I just want to include y'all in on it. I said that I was going to start doing so. Because one of my sisters, I call her my sister. We haven't actually even met yet, but been knowing her for years now. Probably, what is this, 2026? So almost going on 10 years, actually. But she was letting me know, why don't you cook on video on TikTok sometimes? I'm like, okay, I'll do so. So, like I said, I'm doing that today, so. Even though I have a few times before. But just when you're baking stuff and when you're cooking stuff, sometimes you can't rush the process. And it doesn't work out well with some foods, I put it that way. So everything I can't bake and cook on her, especially pound cakes. They take about an hour or so to cook, to bake, so that's impossible. So, but thank you, Jay Kelly, T-Money, Mike, Wheelchair. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Have any of y'all ever picked collard greens? I don't think anybody else answer me, y'all. Anybody else know how to pick collard greens on her? Like I said, that's what I'm picking this morning. They kind of, some of them kind of small, as you can see, and some of them kind of big. But I actually used to have my own garden back in St. Louis, and I had some collard greens that was like the size of my head, like from the floor all the way up, like 5 foot, y'all, 5'2". Seriously, they grew so well out there in that field, y'all, very, very well. And I can't grow it here because Arizona, you can't really, well, at least I can't figure out how to grow stuff here. I tried that last year. That didn't even work at all. Nothing grew. I just got some stems and that was it. Nothing grew. But I know that now. That's all right. I bought all this stuff. Had my little vertical plant pots and no, never grew, y'all. Oh, I was upset at first. I spent all the money on this stuff, but that's all right. The lesson learned. This ain't like back home. You can't just plant stuff and expect it to grow. Because St. Louis, of course, that was right into the ground. Here, I was putting it in pots and all this kind of stuff, and I don't know what I'm doing in no pots. I don't know. Tried to read about it and all this kind of stuff, but that didn't work. Nothing grew. And it's so hot here, it wasn't going to grow anyway, from what I was told. Some people may have greenhouses. I have an apartment, so that wasn't going to work anyway. So, on the balcony is what I was trying, but that's all right. Does anybody else have a garden at home? Let me know if anybody has a garden. And what y'all growing too, if y'all do have a garden at home. Uh-oh. And thank you, is it Miss Peter, I guess? BB or Bebe. Jay, is it McVay? Wicked Angel, thank you for tuning in as well. Like I said, y'all, I'm just picking collard greens, just talking whatever. I'm trying to get these done so I can get them on, because they're going to take about 8 hours to cook in this crock pot on low all day. I've already put the, what was it, smoked turkey necks in there already. My partner really, really likes meat in this collard greens. So I put that in there. And I'm going to put some stock in there too. Stock and some water, actually. Some seasoning and stuff like that too. I ain't got to that part yet, but I will put seasonings in there. Uh-oh. Whoops. But I will definitely put that in there. And I'm trying to hurry up so I can go ahead and get work started too. I got about an hour. What time is it? About an hour and 15 minutes, I guess. And I'm sure I should be done by then. Like I said, your girl's been picking collard greens since I was young, so I know how to pick collard greens. Just some of these doggone things are small like this, very small. When I said y'all, there's Arizona, I don't know. The stuff don't grow well, I guess. I don't know what's going on with these. Because like I said, back home I had collard greens as tall as I am. When I did have my garden. And they were doggone tasty. Very good. I would love to have some lamb like that again one day, but I don't know. I'm not sure about that though. But I don't know if I want to manage something like that at this time at all in my life. But never know. Never know. Never know. Alright. So society. Oh, why do these things keep popping up? Something keep popping up on the screen, y'all, and I have no idea what it is. But thank you all for tuning in. Richard, Isaiah, Sheila, Pike. There are some other people up there. Like I said, I know I missed some folks. Definitely thinking by the time I'm done with this, I will go back and push as many hello or hi buttons, wave buttons, or whatever they call. Waving at y'all, whatever the button's called. Once I get, like I said, once I get done. Once I get done, y'all, once I get done. I don't know what it's called. I guess they have the buttons. And what it says, oh, that's the water. I guess it's saying the water. I don't know. Can y'all hear me okay? I guess. Because something, this AI thing or whatever this thing on here said remove the background noise. And I can't remove the background noise because I got the, had the water on for my, I guess, to clean these collard greens. So let me know if y'all can actually hear me well. And I talk loud, so I'm sure y'all probably can. I'm sure. That's just, I know the computer, I guess, or the phone or whatever, TikTok or whatever it's called. All right. So y'all, what y'all want to talk about? Like I said, y'all can put something in the comments. I don't know. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Like I said, I just started off talking about the doctor, because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow to see what's going on with this tailbone pain that I'm having. I've been having for the last several weeks. Couldn't sit down at first. I had to lay down. I had to take out work and everything. I'm like, this is crazy. Couldn't barely move, and I mean, this is, so like I said, I'm going for that, and of course other health issues I have as well. I'm trying to get things, I guess, make sure things are still stable, I guess, I don't know. But like I said, mainly I'm going for this pain, because for me right now, everything else is okay, but this pain, y'all, I'm not used to not being able to walk every day like I want to, because I'm the one that's outside walking, doing all this stuff, dancing around and all this kind of stuff, but can't really do that while I'm with this, I guess. Because it is, if y'all have never had anything like a tailbone spasm pain or whatever, and this, like I said, been going on almost 2 weeks now, it can be unbearable at times, actually. If y'all have never had anything like that. Some folks tell me it's sciatica, some, I don't know what it is. I've never had anything like that, so I don't know what the stuff actually is. I just know it causes pain in backs and stuff. That's all I know. Like I said, I've never had those kind of issues, so I don't know. Well, I can't wait to have some type of official possible diagnosis or what I'm supposed to do or physical therapy or whatever. I don't know how this is supposed to heal. I don't know how long it takes. Because going on 2 weeks now, it should have been healed to me. I know that's me. But I know that's me. Because I'm impatient. I'm very impatient with stuff like that. Because I don't like to be down like that. So I never have been. with pain and stuff like that. So that wasn't nothing I've ever suffered from. Now, I guess, but the last 2 weeks, I suppose. But I can just imagine for those who do suffer with pain, for a lot of the days they've been on this earth, or a lot of the days in the last several years, now I see how people feel, I put it that way, who do suffer from pain and who can't get the pain to just go away because they go outside and walk or something else. I understand that now. Didn't understand that at first. I understand now. I understand now. That's what matters. That's what matters. And like I said, y'all, I'm still picking these collard greens. Make sure y'all put in the comments if there's something y'all want to talk about, y'all. I'm here for y'all. Besides just picking collard greens we can eat. But let me know what y'all want to talk about. How many more bunches? I got all these bunches. I don't know. I got 4 bunches, y'all, so I don't know which one I'm on. I have no idea. No idea, y'all. No idea. I just wish there were some bigger collard greens instead of these small looking stem collard greens for whatever reason. Like I said, they're pretty small. It's going to take all doggone days, but pretty small, y'all. But that's how they've always come out here. Like I said, Arizona, stuff don't grow well. And I assume they probably get these, I don't know, they have them shipped in from Mexico. I really don't know. I don't know. But maybe they need to. I don't, couldn't tell you. Because this is crazy. It's a lot of picking. A lot of picking. So let me know in the comments, y'all, what y'all want to talk about. I'm a social worker. I'm a life coach. Like I said, I have a baking business on the side. I love my creative business. It's called Cookies and Ish. Just in case anybody was wondering what in the world the name of the cookie business was. But it's been in business. I mean, I've been in business since I've been here. So for like 3.5 going on 4 years now. But a lot of the stuff I have stopped. If anybody else that's out there baking or anything they can identify, it just, for the last 3 years, I've been doing pop-ups. Working full-time, but doing pop-ups about twice a month on the weekends. And sometimes more than that. Then I had started doing all last year weekly cookie drops. Y'all, I wore myself out, so therefore I have done none of those things this year at all. I haven't even sold anything, actually. I haven't even tried to sell anything. I'm like, I have got to take a break from this altogether. I am still baking, because of course I make stuff for my YouTube channel, because I have a YouTube channel, Eat and Travel with Tony, where of course eating stuff and making food like this, baking stuff, and of course traveling and stuff. My cruise vacations and any hotel stays I have, they all go on there. But like I said, y'all, I had to take a break with my baking business for right now. Like I said, I am still making stuff for my channel, and I take stuff to work too. My partner, because we can't eat it all. We can't eat all the stuff no way. All the stuff I'm making. So I'll just take it. Of course, I'll take it to work, or he'll take it to work. We'll just switch up. His coworkers, my coworkers love it. So, like I said, we just don't eat it like that all the time. And I barely eat sweets like that. So, but I love making them. So that's always have been. Love making them. I will taste them every once in a while, especially if it's something new that I'm making. But otherwise, I'm not a big sweets eater like that. Or snacker or whatever, but I love doing it because it's been something I've been doing since I was, about 20 years old, I guess. Does anybody else out there bake at all? I don't know if anybody else is out there bakes as well. And what y'all doing with y'all business this year? Anything changing your business from last year? Like I said, mine, I stopped doing all the pop-ups for right now. I don't even like pop-ups, but I did them because that's the only way it seems to make money in this area, I guess. But otherwise, I've never liked them, actually. I don't know if anybody else out there can identify, but I've never liked them. Whether it's baking or anything else, something I'm sure you didn't like doing. We all don't like doing something, whether it's working, actually, something else. But it pays the bills at times. We all know how that feels. I'm sure. I'm sure. I need to throw some of these greens away. They look kind of... Some of these yellow looking greens, y'all, I'm getting rid of some of these. I don't know what's going on. They have like little brown spots or something all over them. What's going on with that? Let me throw some of these stems away, y'all, because I got to get this stuff off of here. I'm crowding up this sink. Let me get some of these stems up out of here. Woo! Woo! I'm throwing water all over the place. Y'all see I got some picked already. I'm going to throw this in the trash. Uh-oh, now I'm getting water all over the floor. got some more to go, y'all. I ain't done yet. I got about a half a sink, I guess. A whole lot. I don't know. We thought 4 would be not enough, but because they were so small. But I guess we misjudged that one. That's all right. It happens. Are we going to put all this in this crock pot any doggone way? Any doggone way, because I can't save them. So what if I don't use, I have to just throw away. So I can't save them. I don't know how to save them. So I doubt they'll freeze well or unthaw well. So I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So y'all, did y'all put a topic down there? I don't even know if anybody put a topic down there. Is it Matalia, Alice Jones, Neek, Andrea, B? Thank you all for tuning in this morning as well. And let me know what y'all, have y'all made collard greens before? And if y'all have a topic y'all want to talk about or just have fun around, just let me know. Put it in the comments. Any topic you choose, well, within reason on TikTok, any topic you choose, just let me know, y'all. So I can talk about cooking food all day. I don't know. Uh-oh. I know I have to decide what kind of seasons to put up in here. And usually I'm just throwing anything in here, so I don't know. It still be good, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters, y'all. It still be good, all right? I gotta take out the pack of chicken wings too to unthaw so I can bake them later on today. So I'm making that with the collard greens today. Why I'm making a big dinner or want to make this kind of dinner, I have no idea. I just want to make something different. I'll put it that way. Make something different we hadn't had in a while. And collard greens was one of those things. We've had cabbage a few times in the past, like 2 or 3 months, I guess, but since the year began. But we haven't had any collard greens at all this year, so I'm making some collard greens. And yes, I know Easter is Sunday. I know. I ain't worrying about Easter. I don't know. We're going to make whatever on Sunday. Maybe I'll make a meatloaf. I don't know. Something. We don't know. We ain't making no big dinner, so I have no idea. But I'll make something. Probably, like I said, probably a meatloaf or something. Something simple. And if I can, I'll come back and make that on video too, y'all. But there's nothing that I really have to actually make fully through, I don't think. To me, I can just do some after videos or something so y'all can see how it looks and whatnot. But I can do that too. And let me know what y'all doing for Easter, y'all. Or if anybody celebrates Easter, I don't know. If y'all do anything for Easter, I don't know. But like I said, let me know. Like I said, it ain't that we don't celebrate it. We don't have any family here, so we're not going over nobody's house for food or that kind of thing. So it's just us 3. So we're not doing really much of anything. Not much of anything. Uh-oh. And thank you, is it Kylie, retired RN? But good morning, RN. I'm a social worker, I'm not an RN, but good morning. Lex, Troy, Kaden, thank you all for tuning in as well. I know there's others. Thank you all for being here too. I'm trying to find some bigger collard greens. I don't know what is going on. These small little bitty collard greens. Jesus. This is taking all day. Maybe it's just me, y'all, but it's taking all day with these little bitty collard greens. I finally found a big one. Let me show y'all. Finally found a big one. That's the biggest it gets in her, I guess. But good Lord. All right. All right. There we go. I'm trying to get this off the stem. So I'm trying to rip these apart too, so they can be kind of small in this crock pot. So I don't want them that like big old huge leaves in the crock pot and all that kind of stuff. So I got to turn them up too. And I know you can cut them up. I'm not about to do all that. I'm not going to take my time to do that. I never do. So I just cut them up, pull them apart with my hands. If y'all want to, y'all can do the same thing, y'all. Like I said, definitely making a down-home meal today. And I may even make some cornbread. We'll see. I don't know. I may or may not. I think we got cornbread. I don't know, but I'll check the pantry. If not, I'll just make the baked chicken wings and collard greens today. I will check it out. Y'all. I will check it out. Let's see what else. But if not, this is enough to actually have. So we don't actually need the cornbread. And I'm probably not gonna eat none anyway. But I will make it. But I probably won't eat none. I don't eat a lot of the bread. I try not to eat a lot of the breads and stuff like that. It's not good for my blood sugar, y'all. Not good for my blood sugar. Can't have all that. Like I said, y'all drop a topic down here if y'all want to talk about a topic or something. Or want me to talk about a topic, let me know. And like I said, let me know in the comments if anybody on here has ever made collard greens. I'm sure some of y'all, somebody has, I'm sure. I don't know who, but I'm sure somebody has. Let me know, y'all. Don't be shy, goodness gracious. I'm on here just to run my mouth this morning, that's it. Just run my mouth and talk, that's all. And get to know y'all so y'all can get to know me too. Some of y'all like, who is this lady? What is going on? And some of y'all know me already personally, family and stuff like that. Family and old friends and stuff, so some of y'all already know me, but a lot of y'all probably don't, I'm sure. So, hello, I'm Tanetta. I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I am Tanetta, of course. You probably already seen my name. I am a social worker. Been a social worker to be 27 years in May, actually. And I'm trying to transition myself out of that field. That's why I say hello, RN, that's retired. Good morning. I'm trying to be like you or something. Well, not be like you, but trying to wean myself off a job. I guess I put it that way into something else. Content creation, actually. So I'm learning. I put it that way. Learning. What tickles my fancy and what tickles y'all fancy. I put it that way too. Your girl, I'm a certified life coach as well. Life and relationship coach. But I don't do any active coaching at this time. Yes, I can give advice and or tips. What was that? In the world? Or that kind of thing in my videos. But like I said, actively coaching, right now I do not at all. I know I've gotten some DMs from people on different topics and that kind of thing, which I did, of course, reply. But, of course, I got to protect my time, too. I guess I put it that way. Not just time, but my mental health. Because, like I said, I'm trying to wean myself off my job and go into the content creation. Because I need something fun in my life. I guess I put it that way. It's something that I can do without thinking about it. And having to manage clients. I put it that way as well. Because after 27 years of doing social work, that's what, if the nurse is still on her, I'm sure she knows that's managing clients can be a lot. Especially when you have your own family, your own kids, your own issues that's going on, you're managing everybody else's life too. That I can't do no more. I'm going to do it for the time being, I put it that way. But it ain't going to keep going, I guess I put it that way anyway. I praise God that I have the job, because some folks out here don't have a job. Praise God for that, but like I said, definitely, my job is my first investor into the businesses that I've had over these last, 27 years. And it's definitely one of, like I said, my investor. But like I said, I can't keep this investor that long. Probably the rest of this year, yes. But I have, like I said, I'm trying to do something different. Like I said, y'all, after a certain point, you just get burned out. And I was burned out last year, actually, last fall. And hey, sis, thank you for tuning in, Denise. Good morning. Now, I'm picking some collard greens. I'm sure you probably saw the title about picking collard greens. Definitely, good morning. And ABC 345, thank you for being here as well. Leah, Roxana, thank you for being here as well. And for the rest of you all that I didn't say hi to, thank you for being here as well. But like I said, after all this stuff, of course, we know jobs aren't what they used to be back in the day. A lot of jobs are fickle nowadays. A lot of folks are losing their jobs. Companies are closing, or cutting back and all that kind of stuff. Just craziness going on, y'all. So like I said, definitely, I know that I have to do something different. Because our job was actually about to be foreclosed. What is it called? Furlough. That was back last year, actually. It was about a week out for being laid off for majority of us. And at that time, like I said, I had a lot of stuff going on. I had just lost another aunt. I just had all types of things going on at the time. And I'm like, okay, I was already burned out and just sick and tired of every doggone thing. And like I said, I did start going back to therapy to take care of myself and learn other ways to, of course, like I said, to manage and to deal with things as well. But I'm like, this can't last like this. Like I said, definitely, at all. I can tell you that. Like I said, I thank God that I have a job, but after this long working, I see there's other things that I can do, like I said, to create income and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this, like I said, something's going to have to give. Because like I said, I'm definitely tired of managing people. That's why I'm not actively coaching at all. I do have ebooks and that kind of thing. That's about it. But you can coach yourself with those. I put it that way. Some of the tips and strategies I have in the ebooks and questions that folks have asked over the years and things like that. But like I said, my mental health, I can't take that no more. It has took me down too much managing everybody. I'm like, this Even my own, some folks in my own family, I got to stop doing that too. Like, Lord of mercy. I'm learning a lot these days, y'all. I actually bought the book. I don't have it up here nowhere, but I'll talk about it at some other point too. The book called Let Them by Mel Robbins. I had bought that book recently. And it's in my TikTok shop too. I've only made it to page 47, I think. I just recently got it, but like I said, it's definitely an eye-opener so far. Definitely an eye-opener. Like I said, I talk about that in a totally different video, but that's just letting me know. I'm just trying to find some other ways, besides, of course, what I talk about in therapy, some other ways to manage not managing nobody else anymore. So, like I said, most definitely. Most definitely. But like I said, y'all, I want to live a life of on the road, I put it that way. So I can travel, so I can see the world and stuff like that and experience different things. Not just be stuck in the office all day. There's nothing, I've always wanted that. But like I said, it's time for me to start making that happen, y'all. Time for me to start making that happen. I know that already. My sister niece, I know me and you had talked about that. I don't know if you're still on her, but we had talked about that before too. But like I said, definitely that's the point that I'm at this point. I'm hoping that it happens in 2026. That's what I'm pushing for. We'll see, y'all. I'll keep y'all abreast on the journey. I put it every time I come live. I'll let y'all know what the latest is. I put it that way. So I'll definitely let you know what the latest of anything is. I'll definitely let y'all know. Like I said, keep y'all informed. I talk about it on my YouTube channel too. So, but like I said, I'll definitely keep y'all informed of what's going on, what's happening, what the journey's looking like, and that kind of thing too. I'm trying to get these. Lord, these are small greens. What time is it? Okay. Trying to hurry myself up with this. Lord, y'all, these small collard greens. small collard greens. And I don't know if anybody else out there working or that is not working anymore that's a content creator. Let me know. So I definitely want to hear your story, or you can post some things in the comments or send me a DM or whatever, how your journey may have looked, or if you have it on your page, just let me know as well. So I'm just curious to know. But like I said, definitely something has to give, y'all. Like I said, I know I've worked my butt off these last almost 27 years being a social worker, but at some point I forgot about myself in the process too. And a lot of us do, especially women. A lot of us do, especially women. Like I said, a lot of us women do. Men, they do sometimes, but not so much as us. We're groomed to, of course, to raise kids and to take care of the house and to be the one caring for everybody and all this kind of stuff. Why, I'm not sure. I never understood that, but I guess that's just the way the world works, I guess. I don't know. But women are actually groomed like that. A lot of us are. Not every single one of them, but a lot of us are. And then, of course, we get to a point where we say, F everybody. That's the point that I'm at. So I have to do my own thing at some point. I'm not worried about anybody else and manage nobody else with anything. Unless there's a need or something else in my family. That's really about it. I ain't gonna just leave nobody out there on the way win, but but still. Because I know there's only so much a person can do for anybody. If they're not willing to do it either, do the work, it ain't gonna work no way. It don't matter. Whatever you say to them. No matter who it is, client, family, partner, whoever it is, kids. I can talk to them blue in the face. So like I said, I know that's something that a lot of y'all probably know. I'm pretty sure y'all know that as well. Pretty sure y'all know that as well. Because like I said, a lot of us are probably my age. I don't know how old y'all are, but and I'm 49, so I don't know how old y'all are, but I'm sure a lot of us already know that. I assume if y'all in y'all 30s or 40s, that's on her 20s or 30s or 40s. Or actually 30s or 40s. I don't know about 20s, but because everybody don't have that kind of, they still trying to learn themselves in the 20s, I put it that way. Figure out what they want, all that kind of stuff. But I know us in our 30s and 40s, going on 50, we already have that kind of down, but we have to get the courage in order to do it. To say F everybody, and I'm doing my own thing. That's how that's working. I'm not going to leave with anybody on that kind of thing, but like I said, definitely, I know I have to start doing the stuff I want to do as well, and not having to worry about everybody else. Like I said, it's not to be mean, but I've left myself out for so many years. It's like, okay, what? Something has to give. And like I said, I know a lot of y'all can identify with that as well. Not just the work, but just the heavy load that you carry. Social workers, just like nurses or teachers, or we manage people all day long and carry a heavy load all day long, all year long, until we quit that job. That's how that works. We manage a lot of people. Like I said, it's not just the people at school, work, the office, wherever you are, but it's a therapist too. They carry heavy loads too. But it's also, of course, you have family issues going on. You still got to do work and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it's not easy. And I'm not speaking from a social work perspective. I'm sure other fields are that way too. I don't know. Because I've been in the helping field, so I don't know. But I'm sure they're probably that way too. Like I said, I know therapists, counselors, all that kind of stuff definitely is too. At a certain point, I'm sure they feel that too. I'm sure that. But like I said, I'll keep y'all abreast on the journey. I don't know how it's going to look. I don't know how things are going to progress. I don't know as of today. I just know that what I'm working on. I'll put it that way. And what I want to see. Like I said, I want to travel full time as much as I can. Because I want to see the world. I've always promised myself that, and I have not. I mean, I've traveled to some places on cruises. I've never actually been on a land trip, actually. Like to Hawaii or to an island or to a place. Or that I have not done yet, but I've been on a few cruises. About 5, I think. I don't know. I think it's 5 cruises. 4 or 5. Something like that. I don't know. But over the last 20, maybe 20 something, 25 years maybe, I don't know. And that's not a lot, but like I said, that's being in this field, that's all I could do. Sometimes I couldn't even take off. Because other things, court was going on, other stuff was going on, but like I said, no matter what's going on at this time, I need to make sure I'm doing this for myself. I need to make sure that. Because like I said, I know some of y'all need to make sure y'all doing that too. And just know that it's okay. It's definitely okay. Yourself is important as well. If you're not taking care of yourself, ain't nobody else going to do it either. Now, I'm sure we all know that. And have been through situations where that is the case. Unfortunately. It's definitely unfortunate, but it definitely happens. Especially when you're not that yes girl, yes man, want to help everybody. I'm being the strong one because I've always been the strong one in my own family. And the one who's planning everything, doing everything. At some point, you get tired of that too. Love your family, love your friends, that kind of thing, but you get tired of that too. And I can't blame it on my family. I don't know about the strong one position, but I don't know. It was just given. I mean, it's just something that happened. I guess I really don't know. Maybe because I was more responsible. I don't know. But like I said, that's been the case. Uh-oh. All right. Let me get this together. Let me get some water too. Let me get this together. But like I said, something has to give. And like I said, I'm at that point where everything has to give at this point. So I know doggone that. I can tell you that. Let me get my my stock, y'all. So I got some stock I'm putting up in here too. Some beef stock. Let me move this Crockpot back. Trying to get these greens on, y'all. Oh, I ain't put the I forgot to put the seasoning in there, y'all. They're gonna be like, what the hell is this? Oh my God. Oh my goodness, I forgot to put the seasoning in there. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Let me find some seasonings. Oh my God, let me find some seasonings, y'all. Alright, I don't know what kind of seasonings, I have no idea. Like I said, I just throw stuff in there, so I don't know. I'm just gonna pick some. That's how I come. It all still comes out fine, I don't know. It all have come out fine since I've cooked this way, so I'm sure to be fine today. Sure to be fine today, y'all. This is actually some chili verdes. They had made with jalapeno peppers. We had just bought this recently. Uh-oh. But like I said, I'm going to put some seasons up in her. So I know I'm going to have to re-season this anyway. Have to re-season this sometime a little bit later on. Whoops. Good Lord Jesus. Oh, this is Old Bay. That's the wrong. Where's the Louisiana? Here it is. Slap your mama season. I ain't got enough of this in here. I know I've got several of these slap your mamas. I don't know where in the world. I got to get in there and find these things because this is all of this. Ain't nothing coming out really, y'all. That's the end of that, y'all. I know we got some more. Oh, we got some other Louisiana seasonings. That was not open. I ain't gonna open it. Right now, we don't feel like it. Let me see. Where's my other one? Where's my other one? Y'all, where's my other season? Y'all know where it's at? Somebody gotta know where it's at. No, y'all in the house, but somebody gotta know where it's at. Lord have mercy. Okay. Here's some more. Here's some more, y'all. There's some more. Okay. Some garlic. And I wish I had some fresh garlic. But I don't, because I've already used it all. Because usually, sometimes I do chop up onions and stuff and put in the greens too. I just haven't. Didn't today. And I'm not going to probably, so. That's enough seasonings. Okay. There was lemon pepper seasoned, garlic. What's the last ones I put in there? And like I said, I'm about to pour this as soon as I get these things open. This is actually the unsalted beef broth. So I couldn't find the chicken one, but to me it tastes all the same. I don't know. That's just me. Like I said, y'all, if this and if that, I put it that way. How it's going to taste, how it's going to taste. I put it that way. But I still know it's going to taste good because I've used all kind of broth. That ain't my first time making greens. Like I said, I was picking greens when I was about 5 or 6 years old, y'all. I was in just starting first grade. I was picking greens and chitlins back then. So I know, and that was over the years, all the time actually. Every holiday, every time I was down there, my grandmothers, they were making some, my aunts was making some. I was the picker, me and my cousin, which I didn't mind. I now know how to do it. So my older aunts, and like I said, my great grandmom, they taught me a lot of that. Even though chitlins stink, if y'all have never picked chitlins, oh my God, your hands will smell like boo boo for days. If y'all have never done that, Lord Jesus, y'all. Whew. Lord Jesus. Then trying to go outside and play with your friends, they're like, you stink. But that's what I have to go through. That's all right. Noelle, Diana, Gigi the Queen. Is it Diane Meadows? Hi, JNYC. Is it random? User, I don't know who that user is, but I'm waving back saying hi. What is this? Post user generated highlight. I'm not sure what that is actually. I guess post, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what this is. Oh, well, girl, hold on thing. Shoo. I don't know what that is. Okay. Hi, Anna, Ariana, Richard, Nurse, Locke. Oh, yeah, I'm not finna do that right now. Okay, watch out, things. My bad, I'm trying to say hi to y'all. Nina, Rose Gold, Prince, E, M.M. Miller, Don. I know I missed a lot of people. Summer, Marianne, Liz Hickman, Star, Gail, MJ Shorty, Sis Denise, I hope you're still on here. I hope you're doing well this morning. Leah, ABC, 345, I guess. Roxana. There's a lot of folks trying to say hi to y'all. I'm trying to press the hi buttons. That's what I was doing. Going back and saying hi. Miss Reed, Tarif, Maria, Jai, with the G, I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. Nana PJ, Khadijah, Patsy, Troy, Lex. All y'all, thank y'all for tuning in this morning, y'all. I'm still getting these collard greens together, y'all. The crock pot is finna go on. As soon as I can, as soon as I pour the rest of this stuff in there and get some more water up in here. I got another beef stock I'm putting up in here too. This is a big old crock pot, so it usually requires about, I don't know how many cups of water, y'all, I'm not even sure. But I usually put about 2 things of beef stock and the rest of it just fill up to the top or almost to the top so I can see the water with the water. So I stop once I can see it. Maybe like an inch from the top. So let me put some water in here, y'all. Uh-oh. And I fill this back up at least once or twice to get the water in here. And like I said, y'all, let me know if y'all have made collard greens before. Nobody said anything, y'all. I ain't talking to myself this morning, Lord. What is going on? Y'all better let me know something. I'm going to beat all y'all up. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But like I said, let me know if y'all have made collard greens or some of the issues I was talking about. Like I said, for us ladies and gents, for those of us who do work full time, I've been working 27 years and just I'm not tired. I have enjoyed doing the things I've done. Some of it. I love the clients always. The coworkers. It depends on the job. The job I have now is fine, but in the past I've had some interesting coworkers. And I'm sure some toxic workplaces, all types of things. This is the best workplace I've ever had, actually. I can definitely say that today. But I definitely want to know, like I said, definitely don't have anything to do with the job at all. It has something to do with me ready to move on to do something different with my life at this point. And like I said, I'm sure some of y'all can identify with that. If y'all can, let me know, y'all. Like I said, I definitely want to know. Like I said, it has nothing to do with, I don't have any grudges, anything like that. I'm just ready for me to do what I have to do. And do something I'm proud of and that I've always wanted to do, which was travel and see the world, meet people, that kind of thing. Taste different foods and all that kind of stuff. Of course, yes, I have a home base somewhere. I don't know, probably back home. I don't know. But like I said, that has nothing to do with the job. That has everything to do with me wanting to do what I want to do at this point because I've left myself behind all these years. 30, what am I, 49? So I guess 39 years. I don't know how many of years, but I guess since I left college. So I guess that's what, 26, 20, I don't know how many of years. But like I said, definitely left myself in a way when, especially with all the trauma, all the drama I've been through, all that kind of stuff. Like I said, y'all, it's my time at this present point. So like I said, I'm sure some of y'all can identify with that. So like I said, let me know in the comments, y'all. If you can, if you cannot, if you know what I'm talking about, if you know how I feel, I'll put it that way. So y'all, I got this crock pot going. The top is on right now. Like I said, it's going to cook for about 8 hours on low today. And I will re-season just a little bit. But actually, I may not need to because the smoked turkey necks, that'll season everything for me. I forgot. So no, I'm not going to re-season anything. But like I said, definitely, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video this morning. Like I said, I will come back and have like a little short video. I just put it on my page. So if you want to see that, make sure that you, of course, and thank you, JNYC, Mary Voss, Mill, Diane, Mukhtar. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning. Like I said, if y'all want to see what happens, how these greens turn out, make sure that you, of course, I guess is it subscribe to the page? I don't know. Follow me on her. I guess it's follow me on TikTok. Yeah, I don't know. Follow, subscribe. I'm thinking about YouTube, but just follow me on this page so that you can see, like I said, the outcome of this. And of course, like I said, I finished telling my story on her too, so that y'all can know what's going on, how things are looking, if I'm actually becoming that content creator that I said I was gonna be, and being paid for it, all that kind of stuff. So I will keep y'all informed, y'all. So like I said, y'all, I got to get going. So I got to get to work this morning. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day. Like I said, I'll see y'all in the next live. I'm trying to see if I didn't say hi to nobody. Okay, I think I did say hi to folks. So like I said, I'll see y'all in the next live, y'all. I'm trying to see what is going on with these. I don't know. I'll leave it alone. Okay, y'all. Take care, y'all. I was looking at something on this page. I don't know what the heck it was. Some kind of AI thing. I'll figure it out over time. Don't worry. But like I said, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed me this morning. I have definitely enjoyed y'all. Even though y'all was quiet. Y'all can tell I ain't quiet at all. Talk to me. Y'all talk to me. All right now. My next live, I need some conversation going back and forth. Because that's how I like to do, I guess, do things. I put it that way. So like I said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off her. These greens are going to cook. For like I said, for the next 8 hours or so. So I'll see y'all and I'll record a video how they look when they're done. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one. And don't forget to follow the page as well. Hey, y'all. Hey, I know I did a live video this morning. Of course, picking some collard greens, put them in the crock pot. It's been almost 7-8 hours later. So I promised everybody that I was going to come back on and, of course, make a video about how they look, how they turned out, all those types of things. So they are done right now. They're still in the crock pot. Like I said, I'm going to cut it off shortly, but let me show y'all this. All right, y'all. Here they go. Here they go. They look dang good. I've already tasted a piece, actually. But like I said, they definitely look good. They sizzling away. And I'm about to cut this crock pot off shortly, y'all. Like I said, this has been on low for about 7, let me see. Yeah, about 7.5 hours, actually. And as y'all see that the turkey in her, too, looks good, y'all. I can't wait to have some of that as well, even though I don't like meeting my greens all the time. But I will have a small piece. All right, let me go ahead and turn this back around. So like I said, it is done. Let me see if I can get a fork to try some of this. I got the chicken done too, y'all. I told y'all I was baking some chicken to go along with it. It may be too hot for me to try right now. Let me see. I tried some earlier. I was up here eating a little. Let me see. It was damn good, actually. So I know they were some damn good anyway. But they're really good, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can get this. Lord, hold on, greens now. Trying to put it on the spoon. I can't even get the stuff on the spoon right. Yeah, what is going on? Lord have mercy. All right, let me go. This is hot. So I ain't finna burn my mouth either. So this is hot. Oh, goodness. Like I said, it's doggone good, y'all. I hope y'all know how to make some greens for your family, too. If you do, let the girl know. Send me a picture up in it, I guess, in the comments if you made some after my video. Like I said, let me know, y'all. But this is doggone good. So I want to thank y'all, all the people who are tuning into my live this morning. And I want to thank y'all, of course, who are tuning in right now to these collard greens being done. Like I said, they dang good. And this pot finna go off, y'all. So everything start getting a little bit, well, so it can stop boiling. So I see y'all on the next live video, y'all. Peace out.